Hey Pisces signs, welcome to your weekly horoscope reading. At the end of this reading, there's also the bonus reading that you guys won on Instagram that looks into the rest of 2020 as well. So stay tuned for that part at the end as well. All right, so this message is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. It's a general message, so take what resonates for you, leave the rest for someone else. If it does or doesn't resonate, check your other placements for other messages. In general messages, genders and roles can be swapped according to your situation. So we're going to start with the animals, and we're going to ask that Spirit shows you this animal in some way, shape or form over the next week as validation of the messages we get through today. And we ask that it's the most appropriate advice for Pisces signs for their highest good. We've got the peacock here. So the peacock's message there is self-love, time to celebrate you and all your magnificent light. So this is about, the peacock is very proud, you know. They don't dim their light around other people. They, you know, fan their feathers out. And they're, you know, I just get a really prideful energy. Like they're very confident in themselves. They like to show off. I'm strongly getting like Leo vibes from this peacock here. So I don't know if you've got Leo somewhere in your chart, like Leo Venus or Leo Rising or Leo Moon or something. I'm not quite sure, but getting strong Leo vibes out of this. So this is about celebrating yourself, appreciating who you are, where you've come, what you've done for yourself, and being proud about, being proud of yourself. Cool?
That's a cool. Big giant.
Yeah.
That's a car park.
So now we're going to go into the tarot and we are going to get some more messages. So for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, what is going on for the next 7 to 10 days?
That's a big giant robot.
A big giant robot?
A big bumblebee. That's a big bumblebee.
Okay.
That's a big Optimus.
Optimus.
It has a truck.
Optimus changed to a truck.
Yeah, turns a big robot and turns a big truck.
Cool. All right. So Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, what's going on for the next 7 to 10 days? Okay, so we've got the Princess of Swords.
I need a book.
I don't need that. You can put it down, please. Thank you. The Three of Swords. Oh my gosh. You have stopped bothering me, and then as soon as I hit record again, you're back in here just to be a nuisance. Come on. Thank you.
So don't break it. Don't break, come on. This is my big giant Optimus bumblebee.
Okay, I won't break it.
It's giant big
Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, 7 to 10 days. Eight of Pentacles.
with the clothes.
Okay. Nine of Wands. Prince of Wands. The Lovers. The Moon. And the Four of Hearts. I've got the shakes because I'm drinking this huge coffee. All right. So let me just take it all in for a second. All right. So what the kind of storyline that the cards are telling me, I'm just going to explain the story and then you can apply the roles how they fit, and, you know, make it fit to your situation without forcing it, of course, like only if it fits naturally. But it does look like someone wants to communicate something. There definitely could have been like a separation between two people, and it could have been a third party situation, because we do have the Lovers and the Three of Swords, which, you know, the Three of Swords is about heartbreak and separation, and there's, with the three, it can indicate a third party situation. And then with the Lovers, as you can see in the image of the Lovers card here, there's three people, so it's like someone having to make a choice. So for some of you, someone may have chosen someone else. We do have the Prince of Wands in the reading. So the Prince of Wands is an energy that is a bit of a little bit immature, a little bit non-committal, a little bit in and out, indecisive. So someone could have been like that in the past. But it does look like someone wants to kind of come in and communicate something here around this. If it doesn't resonate in the form of a person, then it could have just been that they chose something else over the connection, or they let something else interfere, whether it's work, family, friends, or otherwise. I feel like after their ending took place, the person so the other person, not the person who ended it, not the person who entered the third party situation, but the other energy, has been working hard to just sort of focus on their independence, focus on their career, focus on what they can control, and try to sort of release the rest. And during this process, it looks like that person in the relationship has learnt to enforce healthy boundaries. They've kind of grown in their confidence and taken some of their power back. So that was the lesson for that person in the situation. And I don't feel like it's come to light yet. Like, I still feel like it's hidden, but someone here is feeling extremely nostalgic. They're really dissatisfied with the way the situation is currently. And they may want to come back and pick up those lines of communication again. But the Princess of Swords, I kind of see as someone, I kind of see this as someone kind of like in this image, it's like she has received the communication. So as the viewer, I feel like you'll receive the communication. And you're probably the one that's been working on yourself and just trying to get a grip on like your finances, your career, your independence, your stability. You're working on your boundaries, and you're almost at like a really good, or like you're probably feeling like you're in quite a good place at the moment. And then this person who kind of was very inconsistent in the past may come in and try to communicate something to you, and like illuminate some truth that they're missing you, missing what you had, or vice versa. Yeah, I do feel like someone tried to move away from this situation and they're being pulled back. Maybe as they might have been going through some like self-discovery and things like that, and they've now figured out like the truth of their emotions, and they've figured out, like they've realized where their path is leading them, or you. But yes, I'm not seeing too much movement at the moment. I'm seeing a lot is hidden and a lot is unknown. And like I see someone thinking about communication, but I don't see someone taking action to do that immediately. yeah. So that's where I'm going to leave that part for the weekly horoscope. I will pause the video now so that I can take a picture of the spread for the Instagram upload, and then I'll be right back to continue with the rest of 2020. Thanks, guys. Okay, so now we'll slide these ones up and out the way, and we'll go into a new deck to carry this on. Okay, so it's kind of been left at feeling nostalgic a little bit about a connection, a bit of unknown at this stage. So let's see what we can figure out beyond that. So let's carry this reading on into the rest of December for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Okay, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Remainder of 2020, what's going on beyond here? All right, we've got Two of Wands. I've said it in almost every video, but these cards get really sticky when it's a little bit humid, so they're a little bit difficult to deal with. Okay, Two of Wands, Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, Page of Swords, Ace of Swords, Five of Swords. A lot of fire and air here. Nine of Pentacles, there's Earth. Nine of Swords, more air. Four of Cups, so that came out before. King of Pentacles. Why do I feel like some of you guys are the ones making a decision between two people? Because now that we're getting more cards out, this looks like you have a choice to make between two people. So maybe when someone comes back, you have moved on already or something. Because here we have the Two of Wands, which is a choice between two things, two pathways opening up, a decision to make. So he's got his choices here. One path here is spiritually guided. And the next two cards out are two queens. So this could be two people. This could be a fire sign and an air sign, or they just have heavy fire or heavy air in their chart. Oh my God, I really do look so tired. If you're not choosing between two people, then it could definitely be like these are the qualities of the one person. We don't have very many cups coming out. So it's almost like this person, if we look at the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords, if we look at that as one person, the qualities of this person would be extremely intelligent, extremely independent, successful, confident, in her power or his power. They could own their own business. They could run their own like projects of some kind.
Mum, I'm back.
Hello.
I come back over there. I smash my cars.
Very passionate, very fun, funny, witty, but they don't have a lot of emotion, or they don't really show their emotional side a lot. Otherwise, if this is two people, then this is someone who's very intelligent but a little bit guarded and not very emotional, and then someone who's very passionate, fun, adventurous, confident, who you probably have a lot of passion for. But anyway, the Page of Swords is someone who can be considering his choice. So regardless of your gender, the Page of Swords is someone considering a choice and considering communicating a choice. But it's like he's just blowing air out at the moment. Like he's not ready to fully make a decision, or he hasn't fully worked out his decision. But when he does, it's going to come in very, very, very quickly. And with the Ace of Swords, it's very truthful. It's very clear what this person wants.
Mommy.
We do have down in the next line, it does look like before, whoever this person is, before they take action towards the other for the new beginning, it does look like they want to do a little bit more healing, do a little bit of alignment. It's like they still do have a little bit of work to do independently. They've got a few fears that they need to release, a few anxieties. Perhaps they have, excuse me, I feel as though someone's trying to get into this King of Pentacles, mature, stable energy who has a real offer worth investing. But they're definitely, like someone in this situation is definitely getting fed up with the way it is, like not talking, being alone.
Do your hair. Do your hair.
Alright, so let's have a look at career-wise, career and finances for the remainder of 2020. Let's get some cards here. Three of Swords, so there could be an ending. Don't do that, please.
Your hair.
No, well, don't do that because you just made it all knotty. No, don't. Please don't do that. You know that I don't like that. Please, don't. I have major sensory issues, so sometimes when he does certain things, I can't. Oh, don't. That's that intuitive empath side of me, which is very pleasant. No, please don't do that. Don't cover my mouth.
Just cover me.
Alright, so Three of Swords. I feel like career-wise, perhaps you are ending a job, you're going out on your own. There's something ending. So you could already be aware of this. Hopefully you're already aware of this and it's not a shock to you. But the Three of Swords to come out in career and finance is definitely something ending.
Hi, Mom.
King of Cups. This could be you ending something that's not fulfilling to you anymore, and moving towards something more worth celebrating, something more aligned with you. The Fool, yeah, going on a new beginning, taking a leap towards a new adventure or a new beginning of some kind, trusting in the divine. Eight of Cups, moving on, choosing better for yourself. So some of you are definitely leaving a job behind that's not fulfilling to you. It doesn't make you happy. Maybe it drains your energy. And there's going to be something worth celebrating as a result of taking a leap towards something new and choosing something more in alignment with yourself. It does seem like the universe is going to reward you for taking such a courageous leap, and having faith in yourself. I want to grab
I'm up higher.
yeah, I know.
Sorry, Mom. Sorry.
It's okay, thank you. All right, I was going to clarify something. 3 of Cups, what's this celebration?
Quietly.
3 of Cups.
Quietly.
Ace of Voices, it's the new beginning that's worth celebrating. So I just wanted to clarify and make sure, but yeah. But this is definitely a celebration about a new beginning, something very aligned with you and your spiritual truth. All right, so lastly, before we wrap it up, so it seems like everything's kind of coming together for you, Pisces. Like, it looks like there's going to be a very stable love offer or commitment coming through eventually once you or somebody else has done a little bit more work on themselves. It also looks like there's a new beginning that's in alignment with your spiritual truth or like your purpose, something more fulfilling to you, something worth celebrating. So now we're just going to get a little bit of advice for the rest of 2020 for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. We've got, the Seeds of Mintaka, which is interesting because you guys are water signs. And this is a very watery card. Mintaka is a planet that was in the belt of Orion. It doesn't exist anymore. It was destroyed by dark forces many, 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 many years ago. It was a water planet. So the people or the beings that lived on this planet were mer people, mermaids and mermen. They communicated a lot with the animals in the water because they spoke in frequencies. They lived about 70% underwater and they did about 30% up on land. And often people that were from this planet originally or lived a life on this planet, often they go through their earth lifetime feeling homesick all the time and desiring that home feeling or desiring to belong again. And this is because their home planet doesn't exist, so that because they can't go home, they constantly feel homesick or they constantly feel like they need a safe place to return to. The only reason I know so much about this is because I found out that my original lifetime was on this planet, so I looked a lot into it. So if that resonates with you, if you're very drawn to water that's like this especially, and then if they also lived on the frequency of unconditional love, so being in such a polarized world where there's a lot of darkness with the light can be a little bit difficult for Mintakans to adjust to, because where they're from, darkness didn't exist until it overtook the planet. So anyway, I got so sidetracked. The message down here with this card, some of you might have a connection to the planet, but then the message behind the card is seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. So for some of you, this is bringing the unconscious to light and seeing the potential in the new pathway that's opening up for you. And then for others, this is bringing that unconsciousness of your past life to light so that you can learn something about yourself. Wait, it's not yet time. Things are being woven. So the reason that things aren't really happening in your reality and you don't see a lot of movement is because it's all happening behind the scenes. The universe is weaving the last few threads of this for you before you're going to start to see the physical results. Embrace the darkness or embrace the unknown that you're facing at the moment. It's all for a reason. Usually when you're in a darkness or there's a lot of unknown around you, this is for your highest good. It's to protect you from something. Last card is Star Brothers, Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety and trust. So ancient Egypt is coming through in this card as well. I think Horus was from the ancient Egyptian times. But this is really about spending time with people who bring you those feelings of safety, loyalty and trust, protection. It's also about protecting your own energy from people that don't bring you those safe feelings or safe spaces. And I think this card is also letting you know that you are protected as well by your ancestors, and they're looking out for you. So that's where I'm going to leave it, Pisces. I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know how it went for you in the comments. Like, subscribe for future uploads if you're interested, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.